Well, Grip Capital, a digital trade finance and B2B e-commerce company, has secured $50 million of committed credit with an additional $25 million accordion feature from TD Bank, marking its first such partnership or engagement with the bank. Now, Grip Capital has financed more than $8 billion in trade transactions for more than 11,000 companies across 100 countries since it started, and this latest facility is going to help the company's biofinance program across North America. For more on this, joining me now is Pushkar Mukewar, the founder and CEO of Grip Capital. Pushkar, welcome to Startup Street. Thanks for your time here, and congratulations on that $50 million, fundraise from TD Bank. Start by telling us why TD Bank and how does this partnership fit into your global expansion strategy?
For a trade finance platform like ours, lending partners or banks are really providing the raw material and onboarding these institutions. And I think as we've been sort of scaling up, onboarding large institutions has been critical to our strategy of really expanding the platform. I would say that the TD Bank partnership, I think with TD Bank, our relationship probably started about 2 years back. And of course, they've seen over the course of these years how our platform has performed, how we've been successful in not just scaling up the platform, but also delivering strong performance on the credit side, right? And I think that's the reason they've come on board. And the partnership is really focused on helping support our expansion plans in the US and then over time, of course, globally as we scale up the trade finance platform.
Well, you're using this facility to expand your biofinance program in North America, which is a market with big players already in the supply chain finance space. What will be your edge there?
Our experience in North America for the last 5 years has been that while it's a large market with a lot of players, I think there is still a very large market opportunity which still exists in the mid-market and the small business space where banks have been conservative, and that's what creates opportunities for alternate players like us to capture that market. And more specifically, I think given our specialization in cross-border trade, we see that the way we have structured our product, it really works very well for a lot of the importers based in the US. And that's where we've seen strong demand for our product.
Well, Pushkar, what will be the contribution from the market considering India is already your largest and fastest growing market at the moment?
I would say yes, India is our largest market. And besides trade finance, something which I should mention is that last year, we also launched a B2B commerce platform, again, focused on Indian small businesses, where the idea is leveraging our network of suppliers and buyers globally. We are able to connect Indian small businesses with both overseas suppliers and overseas buyers. So that's also another growing area. But I would say that India would continue to remain a key focus. And I think as the company scales, we would continue to see India continuing to be a larger part of our overall business. However, we see ample opportunities in North America.
You said Grip has financed $8 billion of trade transactions since it started. And last year alone, you did about $2 billion in disbursements. What is the target for the coming year or so in terms of disbursements for the company?
So we are targeting a growth of about 25%, at least for the next 2 to 3 years. And that's what we would look at.
Capital, of course, is raw material for you. You've raised over $500 million in debt. Is an equity raise or IPO on the horizon, or are you going to double down on strategic debt partnerships going ahead?
So we're doubling down on strategic debt partnerships. We did close an equity round last year, and we've been profitable actually since then. And really the idea is that at least for the next 2 years, just want to scale up the platform. We would potentially contemplate an IPO, but not in the near term. I think at least 3 years out.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Pushkar, thank you so much for your time here today. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Thanks very much.